Hi everyone, this is Jenny Hernandez with ABA Exam Academy, and today we're gonna go over mock questions. So basically, in reality, last week we did a recording, a live study session on mock questions from task list A through D, and we cover also FK. And today we're gonna finish the task list. So it's going to be E through K and ethics. I hope that we can do it within 30 minutes or so. And the goal today is for us to practice, because right now we're in crunch time. Some of you are doing the test basically next week or tomorrow, I don't know. So here's our group disclaimer. Our group is the ABA Exam Academy, and our goal here is to help you ace the test. And these meetings are meant for active discussion and collaboration. We welcome feedback. And due to this open forum style, we do need to double check everything we say, because sometimes in the heat of the moment, we might say something that is not accurate, although we do try to reference the books as closely as we can. The presenter is me, Jenny Hernandez. I'm a BCBA, and the PowerPoint and the mock questions were all created by me. And the ethical considerations is just remember not to share any test questions that you have seen, or any mock questions from paid resources, or any charts or tables, or any identifiable client information. We're not allowed to do so. And we do share open resources such as peer review articles and books. And here the mock questions, I got it from information that I read from Cooper, Mayer, past the BCBA, and also the ethics books. So let's get right to it, guys. Oops, close your eyes. I hope, oh my goodness. Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it. I know why it's not covered. I know why it's not covered, because we already did that one. I was supposed to go to the ones that we haven't done. So here you go. Oh, what a relief. Okay, guys. So this is task list E, like we mentioned. And here's the first question. Blank, change how much a person wants something. Is it the SD, the behavior, the MO, or the IV?
The MO.
MO. That was fast. Good job, guys. MO. Wait, let me see. MO. Nice. That was easy. But if any of you want to say anything else about it, we welcome you to do so. Okay, let's go to the next one. When referring to a group contingency, which one is the hero contingency? A, dependent group contingency. B, independent group contingency. C, group contingency. D, interdependent group contingency.
A.
Martin has A. Who else?
A.
A, 2.
3.
3A. Let's see. Okay. Who wants to explain what it is actually? What it actually is? What is the hero contingency or the dependent group contingency?
That's when a person or a few people would have to meet the requirements set for the whole group to get the reinforcement.
Yes, Rita, and I like the fact that you mentioned that it's not just one person, right? It's also a group. So within a class of, let's say, 20 students, a group of 5 students, those can be the hero. So those type of scenarios could be tricky. Just make sure that is the group, a small group within a big group. It's also the hero. It's not just one person. Make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Martin. Okay, let's go to the next one. When using direct instruction, the teacher can move on to the next topic when A, at least one student proves that he knows it, he knows the topic. B, 50% of the class proves that they know the topic. C, 85% of the class proves that they know the topic. Or D, 100% of the class proves that they know the topic.
I would say 100%.
Is that D?
So Minerva is going for D. Who else?
I might be wrong.
We might be wrong.
No, I'm just thinking because with direct instruction is choral responding. So I'm assuming that the whole class is going to move up.
Right.
Who's gonna back up Minerva? Demi, you're not allowed to speak in this one. I know you know this one too well.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying quiet, but I like that she said that. I like
Okay.
Am I right?
so Minerva,
responding is
since
good.
you know that it's choral responding, what method do they use?
I don't know.
Well, you said that it's 100%, so you know that they use what?
Direct instruction.
The scripts and
It starts with an E.
E.
Error.
errorless teaching,
Errorless learning.
errorless learning.
Errorless learning. So what does that tell you?
They all get it.
Yeah,
They can't make mistake.
All right, so what's the answer?
D.
What's the answer, Demi?
D.
D is the correct. Nice job, Minerva.
Good job, Minerva. And me too.
Nice job, Rita.
Good job, Rita.
Thank you.
Rita wants the praise, man. She wants to be praised. Let's go.
I do.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, great job, guys. It is 100% of the classroom, and because of what Demi said, because the teacher uses errorless learning, so it gives the students the chance to answer 100%. Okay. So the next one is Albert wants to start implementing a FCT. The first thing he needs to do is assess the blank of the challenging behavior. A, antecedent, B, function, C, condition, D, SD.
B.
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 Carl say B, Minerva B, and I think Rita B. Anybody else?
B.
Cynthia says B too.
Cynthia as well. Thank you, Minerva. Let's see, guys. You are all correct. Woohoo! Who can tell me what FCT means?
Functional communication
Functional
training.
communication training.
Yes. So why is it important to know the function?
Because if you don't know the function, how can you implement that function communication training? So you have to know the function. What is the function? If you don't know the function, then what you're going to implement? Is it tangible? Is it escape? So
Nice job. Thank you. So let's go to the next one. Let me see how many we have. G, an AKA for environment is, hold your horses, I know you know this one, enviro, ecology, ecologism, home sweet home. What is the correct answer?
Home sweet home. No, I'm joking.
Ecology.
Ecology.
B. B.
B. B. Nice job, guys. Told you you knew this one. Taking it easy on you. Okay, collaborating with other types of therapies such as OT and speech is ethically appropriate for a BCBA. Yes, no, yes, we implement some of their strategies, or D, no, we don't have their training.
A.
A.
Yes, we
A.
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 A. A it is. So why yes? Who wants to explain it?
ethically important for us to collaborate with other providers and family members and whatnot, but we do not need to implement their strategy.
So we can collaborate with them, meaning that we can collect data on how the child is doing, right?
Yeah, and share with them. Yeah.
Yes, we can also even analyze whatever strategy they're working on.
Yeah, but we cannot implement their training. We cannot do their strategies.
Right.
Okay, perfect. So here's the next one. When using precision teaching with her son, Lola graphs his progress using the following: line graphs, cumulative records, scatter plot, standard acceleration chart.
Martin, it's D.
D.
D. D.
D.
It measures fluency.
Martin is the expert in standard acceleration chart.
I don't know if you can beat me. I don't know.
No,
Okay,
you
guys, I like that I heard a lot of different voices. So I think everybody agreed with D,
standard acceleration chart.
standard acceleration chart. Okay, A, blank, usually displays data that can be scaled along some dimension, such as time or the order of responses in a sequence. A, line graphs, B, bar graphs, C, cumulative records, or D, scatter plot.
D, scatter plot.
Why is the answer showing? Does it? Oh.
What?
You have the answer highlighted so we can see it.
You got the answer highlighted.
Okay, so that's errorless learning. So that's the answer.
Mhm.
Oh, I wonder. I don't know.
What's the stimulus prompt?
What is the answer?
Got a plot? Oh,
Line graphs.
Line graph. This one I actually took it from Mayer, and I did it because when we see the definition as it is, it's a little trickier to know the answer, right? What I mean is
Yeah.
the wording.
Especially- yeah, especially when it has the word time, because when there's time, you already think about scatter plot.
Yes, I thought scatter plots too.
Yeah, so I think that there's a distractor there, the time.
Yeah.
And even the sequence.
I advise you to, when you do your mock test, mock questions before the test, make sure to write your own mock questions using not just scenarios, but also from the book, like this one, to get used to that. Okay, so Ashika is collecting ABC data on her client's target behavior. With the data, she could make the hypothesis that the behavior has the following functions. Okay, A, automatic escape attention access, or B, escape attention alone tangible, C, attention sensory tangible alone, or D, tangible sensory escape access.
Eats.
So it should be B. No, it doesn't have
no, it's A.
I think it's A.
automatic
Yeah.
attention.
I think it's A.
So Tabitha thinks it's A. I think Minerva and Martin, you said A?
Yeah, I
Yes.
said A also.
Vanessa said A. Let's see. It is A.
Mhm.
So I put a couple of ones there that could confuse us because they're basically AKAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was confusing.
Mhm.
And I did it on purpose because, guys, we all know this, right? Like the back of our hand, because we use it in practice all the time.
Mhm.
But if we get confused with this one because of the wording and the organization, just write it down in the whiteboard. That's why the whiteboard is there, okay? Write it down using the AKAs, and that's it. Okay, let's go for the next one. Sophia told her client to call her mother mom. The client is now able to call her aunt and grandmother mom, but she stops calling her mother mom. What is happening in this scenario? Think about this one. A, Sophia's client demonstrates consistent improvement. B, Sophia's client is overgeneralizing the word mom. C, Sophia's client is demonstrating faulty stimulus control. Or D, Sophia's client demonstrates stimulus overgeneralization.
My gut wants to say C.
Yeah, I wanted to say C too because she stopped calling her mom.
Yeah, that is the only point that has changed it. Otherwise, it would have been overgeneralization.
Other than that, it would have been overgeneralization if she'd have kept calling her mom.
Yeah, but when that stopped calling her mom.
Okay, so we have three. Do we have three that said B? I think I heard three voices. We
No,
have
they said C as in cat.
C.
So Davey said C.
And they also said C.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm sorry, guys. I heard.
Oh, we mentioned that if he would have or she would have said called mom as well, then that would be overgeneralization. But
Okay.
when she stops calling her mother mom, then that's
Faulty
faulty stimulus control.
Okay. I'm glad you guys caught it because this one is a little tricky. And at least I don't see a lot of faulty stimulus control out there in mock questions. So I'm glad you guys caught it. Yippee!
Good job.
Proud of yourself.
Nice job.
Nice job. Okay. The behavior analyst is planning an intervention. If she wants to program.
But within stimulus prompt, close it.
What? Oh, close your eyes, please. Close your eyes.
I didn't see nothing.
Don't see it. That's it. You don't need to see it. Okay. So the behavior analyst is planning an intervention. If she wants to program for stimulus generalization, she could not do the following. I just made this one a couple of minutes ago. So A, teach the target behavior in different environments. B, teach the target behavior by presenting the same as D in the therapy sessions. C, have the man present the demand after the client has mastered following the demand with the therapist. Or D, if teaching the target behavior at school, to do so during different subjects.
I didn't see the response thing that you showed, but I think it's B.
Let's explain why it's that.
It is like, if I get it right, I want my credit. Okay, so Rita thinks it's B. Anybody else who didn't see the answer wants to say what they think?
I didn't see it, but I agree with Rita.
Okay, so who wants to explain it then?
Because A, C, and D all would be things that we would want to do if we were trying to generalize. So just right there, a process of elimination.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Yippee.
Did it.
Get it. Guys, I'm going to share.
There you go.
I have the responses because no more freebies. You ready? Taking data consistently from day one helps to show A, reactivity, B, procedural fidelity, C, treatment bias, or D, treatment drift.
B.
B.
Procedural fidelity.
B is in boy.
B, wow, that's more than 3. Nice.
Treatment integrity.
B.
There, I was just gonna say, what's the AKA?
Treatment integrity.
Why did you know that I was going to write that down?
Oh.
I was reading that chapter today.
You guys are awesome. You already know everything. You're already, like, you're in my mind already. So, again,
Implementation.
fidelity implementation and program integrity. Okay. Shamima is conducting a behavioral research with humans. If she has any ethical concerns about her research, she can contact the A, BACB Ethics Code, B, IRB, C, BCBA Ethics Code, or D, IURB.
It's B, the IRB board.
B as in boy.
Review board.
Two for B?
Yeah, B for Tabitha.
Yeah, I have Tabitha. Okay, Tabitha. Thank you. Nice job. You guys, you're getting everything correct. I think we're only missing 2 more questions. Woohoo! So IRB stands for Institutional Review Board. We do go to to our board, but after we have tried the IRB and it has, nothing has been resolved, or so it's the last step. It's not the first step. Does that make any sense? I think I got a little.
What is the first step?
The first step is you go to the IRB.
And what is the last step?
Well, I don't know what the last step is, but I do know that you can go to our BACB, but the ethic code, the code of ethics. But after you have already gone here and they have tried to resolve the problem and there's still a problem, and then you go over here.
BCBA.
So maybe let's say that this mock question was saying that you already went to the IRB and you already did everything you could, but the problem was yet not resolved. You're still having ethical issues. Where would you go? And then that would be the answer.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you from the top of my head, and I read that a couple of months ago. So if you want to double check, read page 193 from Bailey. Okay, we have 2 more and we're done. So here's the other one. Who is the behavior analyst client? The child, who is the direct service recipient, the parents of the child, the school of the child that paid for your services, or the child, the parent, and the school?
B. Oh, wait.
A.
Okay, so Vanessa, you wanna? So I heard Carl say A. Another one, Vanessa, what did you say?
If I'm not confusing this, because I've gotten it wrong a couple of times.
I know, that's why I wrote it. I keep forgetting
I
it.
thought it was D because it's anybody that can benefit from the services.
Right,
From
and
the
I was going to say
services.
D as well too, because the parent is a client.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, D as in dog.
Yep,
Is
D.
and dog.
So at the beginning, I would have. Go ahead.
No, I'm like excited. Like you guys, I'm like, yes, you've taught us so much.
Thank you very much.
Girl.
So guys, it is, I used to believe that the client, and I used to get very confused, and I had to, when I was beginning to study, I had to read the book a couple of times to figure it out. But it's basically the client is the child, who is the direct service recipient, also the parent, and also the school. And in this case, the school who is paying us would be the third party, or the second party, or the fourth party. What are they called?
Third party.
Third party.
The third party.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice job. Okay, let's do the last one. When putting the client's care above all other, in which order should it be? I'm not completely happy about the structure of the sentence. We can fix it later. But I think you get what I mean, right? Like, what is the order of the hierarchy? Who is the most important one? So A, the parents, the child, who is the direct recipient, the service recipient, the school. B, the child, the parent, the school. C, the school, the child, the parent. Or D, the child, the school, the parents.
I think it's B.
B.
D.
Okay, B.
B as in boy.
D.
Correct, guys. So yes, even though the school is the one that pays us, and even though all 3 of them are our clients, there's another part of Bailey within the same section that tells us that we need to sort of do a hierarchy, and because the interest might be in conflict, so we always basically fight for the interest of the direct service recipient. And I make sure to put the direct service recipient because they might tell you the child 1 and child 2. Who is your client? Well, you need to know who is the direct service recipient. And sometimes our clients are not children. Sometimes they're adults, right? So
Correct.
it makes a difference. So do we like the way, since this is the last one, so do we like the way I structured this question? I wanted to put it more like in better wording, but do you have any advice on how to, or do you like it? Do you get the idea?
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's clear?
I mean, it's clear enough to understand what you said.
Okay, we'll leave it like that then. Oh my God, guys, you are done. We did it.
Well, that was
We
good.
want more.
Nice.
You always want more. That's a good
Rita
sign.
always wants more.
Go. We know you have some more in your pocket. Go.
Rita,
No.
Rita,
Do I? Not today, guys. Look, I'm empty. I'm empty today, guys.
Vanessa wants more too.
You're broke.
If I didn't get a text from Minerva, I didn't realize that we had a session. I missed it yesterday.
Oh my
There's a
God.
question.
Thirsty for
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, we need more.
Cynthia asked the question on the chat.
This is awesome. But remember, if we do need more help, just remember to book a one-on-one tutoring session at the abaexamacademy.com or join our next live Zoom, which we are not having next week, by the way, because I know most of you are taking the test. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Yanni.
Thank you, Jenny.